Greetings from the chapel at the Charterhouse. I'm Anne Kenrick, I'm the master here, and I just wanted to give you a very short tour to explain the plans that we have and the thinking behind it. So this is the tomb of Sutton. Next to it, we have the memorial to old Carthusians, and separately, a glass case containing a book where we record the deaths of all of the brothers and the date on which they die, so that we can pray for them on the relevant date. And just to take you out very briefly past the pews and so on, we then come to the baptistry out here, which is where the Carthusian martyrs painting is currently installed next to the font. And just outside here is chapel cloisters, and chapel cloisters is where we have a number of memorials to old Carthusians, to Thackeray, as you can see, to Wesley here, Baden-Powell, and a very large Havelock memorial. And so the journey as you come into the chapel is one of going through a space where old Carthusians are remembered and into the chapel. And the idea would be for the memorial to old Carthusians to be placed where we currently have the painting for the Carthusian martyrs. As you kindly agreed, the Carthusian martyr painting can go to the old library, where it will be near the Norfolk cloister, which is more relevant. But the painting, the visitation, is too big. It's actually much, much wider than the Carthusian martyr painting, and it could just about squeeze into the area above the door, but we want to retain the historic lighting in this place, and so it would be very hard to see it at all there. In addition, the idea of having the memorial here is that it links through with the memorials for old Carthusians in Chapel Cloister. And just to return to the area where we were hoping to install the visitation, obviously only with the faculty and with your permission. The space here to the right of the Sutton's tomb is the perfect size to hang this painting. I should say that originally, before the gilding work that was done, the visitation hung just behind the altar, and so this would have been, in a sense, returning it to its place. The glass-covered case for the recording of brothers' deaths would stay where it is, so that would not need to move because that just happens to be there. It doesn't link in with the memorial to old Carthusians. And finally, just to put this in context, I should say that the memorial is not something of enormous historic importance. It was installed there by by a previous master, the last but one, in 2011. And the coat of arms in the centre is a combination of his own coat of arms and the Sutton coat of arms. And so for that reason, it has to be said that for many of the brothers who live here, it was, dare I say, a bit of a vanity project, and it is felt perhaps that it is not necessarily appropriate to have a memorial to a master. We are but passing ships in the night custodians of the Charterhouse. The brothers are the main history of the Charterhouse, and it's they we should be focusing on. And so just to reiterate, this is a perfect space for the visitation, which once it's cleaned up is going to be absolutely glorious and be wonderful to have the public able to see it. And then this memorial that you see will fit very neatly into the space currently occupied by the Carthusian martyrs painting. I do hope that's clarified matters. Please do not hesitate to get in touch with me and Kenrick. I only wish that we could invite you over so that we could explain it in person, but I do hope that you'll agree to give us permission to go ahead with this. Thank you very much.